Why are you guys so obsessed with Lummox? Like, honestly, I feel scared, elated, anxious. This guy's sleeping on. Oh, all right, boys. Short stream tonight. Big ups, boys. See you in the gulag. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wings of Pity streaming. Well, thank you. I enjoy your chargeback. Please bring it on. Hey, Wings. Hope you're doing well. Something about listening to Richard track. Gulag King. I'll start doing. If you start doing weight loss streams, your trolls will go away. Don't brush this donation away either. Time to change your life. I thought about doing elliptical streams. Like if I make a donation goal, I do like 30 minutes on the elliptical at the end of the stream. Or like 15 minutes per $50. I don't know, something like that. You know, instead of like a vet streak, do like a workout thing.
I see the gas package.
Oh my god, he downed me.
Ah, he's right behind me.
Next time we do abandon call, let's abandon. Let's not just kind of buy plates and wander around.
Oh, I thought behind was like close to it.
Check your fire!
Let's see.
And the guys
Hope you're doing good, Fit. Well, thank you, Footsoft. Thank you. I'm trying to do good. Trying to do good. I gotta take Bongo's ass to the vet tomorrow. That's gonna cost me 500 bones.
He needs a shot.
You got quick kill heartworm treatment.
On heartbeat, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got sniped.
Right over there.
I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. Come back for me. Green, come back for me.
I'm coming.
Okay, I got you.
You can grab him. I'm healing up.
Yep, I got you.
There's a guy dead here.
Moving up.
I'm down.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
I'm coming. I should be able to get to you. That didn't work.
Oh, got knocked down again.
Oh my.
I got you.
Yeah, let's just camp this right here first.
Wait, really?
Oh no.
Can you get me?
Oh shit. Got me too. Yeah. Let me heal.
Yeah, you're good now. Yep. I'll cover stairs.
Man of my word, great win, great teamwork. Thank you for the $20, homeboy. I'm sure you riled the trolls up with that one. They're probably over there in their fucking cum nest, mad as fuck. Knocked all their Surge and Mountain Dews over, pushing herself away from the keyboard. Fucking, next thing you know, you hear... That's the sound of their anime doll just shooting across the room in zigzag fashion. That fat fuck did it again! You know what? You got to be a total fucking loser
Planes are making ready for deployment.
to have. They're like to make multiple fucking PayPal accounts so you can charge back your same allowance every fucking month.
That does sound like a lot of work. Like I hate it when I order something and it's wrong and I gotta return it.
Dog, just imagine.
You know what I mean?
Just imagine you a no life neckbeard ass motherfucking hater, and you out there. Whew. Man, I hope my mama gives me $10 this week so I can go charge it back on Wings' stream.
What the hell is he?
Oh, he's on the
right.
backside of the cliff.
No, I
He's
got you.
thirsty.
Ah!
Oh,
Got
give
him.
me.
Oh, get him. There you go.
We got a major advantage. Oh, they're right here.
Oh, I'm down. Like 15. Time to heal.
Only 5 remain.
Oh,
the AO.
Oh, he got me. I feel like some people have aimbot. Honestly.
They do.
Got on me.
They got no plates
Kinda
down here.
sucks. Really not.
Same
I don't like this.
I ain't gonna put the plates on anymore.
Yeah.
Don't
sure.
peek too hard anymore. But just. Oh my god, are they
Bro.
aimbotting, dude?
Every shot. It doesn't make any sense.
pushing, got pushing on the.
Sure where we're going.
There's two guys up here, 2 different teams.
Sure. Yep,
And I just got laid down.
One down. I'm dead.
Oh, I got hit from a whole different team.
25.
I mean, why does Woody want to do a dual con with me? Oh, we can talk. I don't give a shit. I just can't stay up stupid late because I got to have my dog at the vet tomorrow at like 9.
Objective updated. Secure that
Let's
position.
see.
Your primary objective is to kill them all.
I mean, it's annoying. I don't know if I'd say it's toxic.
Enemy
getting a
precision
red
airstrike. Take cover.
Airstrike.
Oh, crap. My push out.
Airstrike.
Oh, the airstrike killed me.
Down.
Bunkers.
Right side, hugging right side. One middle, now he's in the middle, looking in the middle towards shower. Now he's come back on right side.
Come on.
Hugging right
Fuck.
side.
Thanks
In
for
the
not
middle,
answering.
You got it. We're not with you, G. We're in Gulag.
I asked if they were still in the bunkers.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear you. I was just trying to call out for him.
Alright, I'm just gonna bounce, boys.
Alright, I'll
game.
get
Alright.
Alright. How do I dual com with Woody? I haven't logged into Discord in forever. Like, it's logging me into like a different account. There we go.
Muted Wings' stream. I'm hoping he can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Hey, Wings.
There we
What's
go.
up, man?
Another day in paradise. Ugh.
All right.
Oh, I fucking closed it. I'm an idiot. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I totally did a boomer move.
I feel you, bro.
like I seen a window popped up and I just instantly exited it out without reading what it was.
So, bro, by the way, I didn't mean to pressure you into like dual common me or something. For all I know, you don't want to do it.
Well, I thought it was you know, like some people will like social engineer things to happen. They'll go to somebody's stream and like pester them to do it, and then as soon as they agree, they'll go to somebody else's stream and pester them to do it. I figured that's what was actually going down.
That is what happened. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's how we got here. So, dude, let's do Wings updates. I'm quite curious.
Okay.
One, is the rumor true that you got a new truck?
Yes.
What'd you get?
2018 Silverado Z71.
Nice. How do you like it?
It's hard to critique it without people using it against me.
Oh, you're married.
Yes.
Half the people I talk to are like, is he really married? Is it troll? You married, right?
I'm married, yes. But obviously I can't give details about that, but I am married.
But you married about a month now?
2.
2 months. Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Because I got married in a private ceremony. Then we originally were going to do a big ceremony, and then COVID got really bad, so we decided to do a small thing, and we got married. But she already paid like $800 for a dress, so like she really wanted to use it. So in turn, I had to go spend money on a suit and all these other things.
Dude, it was worth it. You look fucking pimp in that suit. I showed it to my whole stream. We all looked at it. You look skinny in it.
There's that was only half the suit. I didn't have like my tails on or my cuff links or anything like that there. So there's better pictures. I just can't share them.
I don't know. Married life good?
Yeah, married life is fine. I mean, like, I feel I work better in a structured environment than I do on my own devices, and it's always better to have a partner in crime. Like, no longer do you have to face life as a solo unit. Like, you're responsible for your own food, everything like that. It's a team-based effort on everything. It's a team-based effort on the bills, money, where you're going for life, your desires, your dreams, and I like that. I like having somebody there at all times. And my wife's awesome.
That's good to hear. Yeah, people underestimate it. This whole like someone on your side type thing, it's amazing. And especially with our jobs, sometimes like emotional support can be undervalued.
Mm-hmm. And like granted, I'm in a little different scenario than you because like I have people actively trying to find out every little thing about my wife and like bring her down, and I'm doing my best to try to protect her. And like that's why I kind of hit so hard back on like the Office Depot video and got the dude fired, is because like he crossed a line. Like,
Dude,
because I
he
signed
did-
up for this, she didn't.
Wait, was the Office Depot? I don't. How was that related to her?
Because she's in the video.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Other
Okay.
people could though.
Gotcha. Twitch treating you.
Twitch is treating me well. Like,
Yeah.
I have a lot of really good followers that are ride or die for me, that are here all the time. I'm like I'm blessed to have some of the best mods on Twitch, which people would disagree because my mods are little gung ho, but they're trigger happy because they have to be, right? They always have to be on alert because so many people come by just to be buttholes.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Yeah.
and like sometimes you get banned for something small.
Is that good or bad?
It's a little bit of both. Like it's good that they're that thorough, but it's bad that sometimes, you know, somebody that with not ill intentions asked the wrong question that they legitimately wanted to answer to, but the trolls have taken this question and manipulated it or social engineered it to be a bad thing to me.
See, it's like you have to have inside knowledge, you know, why that
Right,
question is sensitive.
and some people don't come by every stream. Some people, you know, like it might say I have like 500 concurrent viewers, but
Yeah,
I have like 2,500 people that come in and out over a 4-hour stream, right?
sure.
You know, how many people watching you at that exact point isn't a dictator of how much traffic comes in and out during a stream. It's like today, they sent me something like, I had to count them. I'm just guesstimate 20 chargebacks tonight or something like that.
Really? That's a lot.
I've talked to enough people that they don't charge me the chargeback penalty anymore.
Ooh, damn, that must be nice.
So like I don't get that $20 penalty if I don't like go through the chargeback process.
Colin's peeking at me through the door. I don't know if he's trying to come in. Sorry.
Yeah. So like I normally just make them write it out now. So if you want your money back, you're waiting 2 months. I'm gonna wait till the last day. Click.
You give it to him.
That's the only power I have over them. Like they come here, they spam like racist words and things like that, and it's like,
Does that work? I feel like they get caught. Oh, anyway, you can always get around it,
well,
right?
You
All
get-
you have to do is use the right number of 3s and 1s, and
well they use
Taylor has
hyphens, yeah.
The F slur bad, the F slur that rhymes with maggot,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, you know, I have it banned up to 7 Gs at this point. Like, how far am I supposed to go? And yeah, you can always say it if you want. Spamming in my chat for you to unprivate PKA 101. What is that about?
I privated all my videos on my YouTube channel,
Oh,
and like some of them were like PKs that were only on my channel.
that must be why he wants it so much.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Oh, okay.
Because and a lot of that comes from trolling. Like I have this guy that's like an apprentice lawyer that constantly messes with me, but he's very, very bad at not showing his hand. Like if he gets a deck of cards, he's the guy that's like full smiles when he sees he's got a good hand, because he'll always like show me ahead of time what he's planning on doing to me. He's like, I'm gonna make a video of 100 things you said about Jesus, and I'm gonna send it to your wife's mama. Like, I'm like, okay, from my track record, I know that you're about 2 clips into this. I'm just gonna private all my videos, so you can't make your video.
Dude, so I'm watching your chat, and Nightbot just said Wendy's chili is the life fuel that drives the dreams of champions, with 3 emotes, 2 of them being Wendy's chili and you looking like the Wendy's girl logo.
Yes.
I fucking love that you're leaning into that. I bet it works for you. I bet it's like, God, tell me that's not easier way to handle it than fighting against it, trying to get people to stop saying it.
I don't. Initially, I did, but but at the same time, it's like some people will beat a dead horse till it's dead into the ground. You ever see Gone with the Wind where she beats the horse to death? That's the trolls. Like the whole Pepsi thing. I can't drink soda anymore. Right? My stomach isn't shaped a way to allow it to have like gas in it. So it goes straight up my throat every time I drink something with like carbonation.
So the whole pain pleasure thing's out of whack. When you make that decision on soda, you say no, it sucks more than it's good.
You burp a lot. It makes you feel like you went underwater too fast and it got up your nose. So like can't drink carbonation, right? But they pretend like I drink a chili with like a Wendy's chili with a Pepsi all the time, and you can't even buy Pepsi at Wendy's. That's the bad part of it.
True. I don't even
Wendy's is a Coca-Cola like place.
Fucking Wendy's noobs. But anyway, carry on.
But it's like it's annoying. I have a shrine to Coca-Cola. I know you've probably seen it before, but I do. I have a shrine to Coca-Cola because I love Coca-Cola. And like, and now all of a sudden I'm known for Pepsi. Like I even have a Pepsi emote. Well, I was in a very dark period of my life, and I was playing a game that made me upset, and people were making videos about it, and I felt like my life was going down the drain, and people were doing harping on that one little 2-month period of my life in 2017.
I think I know the period.
Yeah.
You know what? As hard as it was for you to live through, I think it was good financially.
It was. I mean, I heard through the grapevine that you're still on Team Blade.
Shit, that's it. Blade is a troubled dude. I don't know. Do you think he's guilty of hurting that girl?
I don't know anything about that. I'm not informed enough to make a decision on that. But like Blade has done enough under the influence of alcohol to give me a really good grasp of what kind of person he is. Granted, I've met him twice in real life, and I've seen like behind the scenes stuff that other people don't get to see. But he's
good experience, right?
Right. But at the same time, it's like he comes off as a dude that is spiraling out of control. And I think a lot of there's a saying that a drunk man says what an honest man thinks. And every time I see a clip of Blade, I think about that saying. And you see him like throwing dogs and being racist and like kissing on other men's wives and things like that nature. And it's like just crossing lines over and over and over again. And in my head, I feel like Blade would think about these things if he was sober, but he's actually acting on them because he's drunk. And to me, that makes him a piece of shit. Here's my call to arms.
Yeah.
Can people please stop donating for this guy to drink? Like, and it's granted, I live my life off donations, right? And I'm the person that shouldn't be saying this, but at the same time, like, I've watched so many men in my life drink themselves to death, and they don't need motivation to do it. And like, I don't know how to really say this. It's like it hurts me to watch somebody drink themselves to death because I've lost a lot of like prominent men in my life from alcohol. There's this disease called cirrhosis of the liver, is what you eventually get, and it is a painful, slow death that I don't wish upon anybody. Let me tell you the hierarchy of my story. I bought Rocco because I was lonely. Living by myself, I wanted somebody to be there with me. I got Rocco.
Okay.
I was like, cats are low maintenance. I can just put food and water down. I don't have to really like worry about him peeing in the house or anything.
That cat loves you, man. I'm looking at your stream.
Yes, this cat does love me. So like I got Rocco, and I started feeling bad for Rocco because when I'd leave the house or something, there by himself. So I considered getting another cat. Then I was dating my current wife at the time, and she's like, "Get me a cat." Okay, do this. I want another cat to companion my cat, so we'll get you. Yes, we found Grayson. Grayson is a lovey cat. They meshed well. They're happy, but Grayson bonded with me instead of her. So now I have 2 cats that like me and no cats that like her. And then we brought Bongo in. I brought Bongo in a little early. I was trying to hide the fact I was married.
Okay.
So I made a little story up that Bongo was like a neighbor's. It was actually my wife's dog.
Okay.
And Bongo was getting a little mistreated with the wife. She kind of neglected him. But when I went to pick him up from our house, he had like patches of skin missing his back. He had like a really bad infection. So I'm like, I got to take him to the vet. Well, apparently he hadn't been getting his shots. So like, I give him an infection and shots. I ended up spending like $600 there, and I had him tested for like parasites and heartworms and all the other things. He ended up having heartworms. Heartworms is a death sentence. It's like these little worms that can grow up to like, I think they grow up to 12 inches. It might be 8.
It's really curable too, though. We've had dogs with heartworms.
Yeah, but they live in the lungs and the heart chambers and stuff like that. So there's a thing called fast cure and slow cure. Basically, slow cure, you give them heartworm treatment and they get no new heartworms, but you got to let the worms inside them live out their life cycle. This is a problem because the worms inside of them living out their life cycle can burrow the capillaries, create passages, cause internal like that when they're moving around. And when they die, they can die in such a way that it actually blocks blood flow and cause like strokes, that nature. So we decided to opt for the fast kill, which is more expensive, but it fixes the dog. But that's the animal roundup. Fun fact about my cat. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, good.
I was going to name this cat Bucket, but I decided that was a little too far.
Oh, God.
I was like, wonder if they'll take the name Bucket.
It's a good joke, though.
Yeah.
My chat's loving it. My
Everybody-
chat's telling me to add El Presidor.
Every time.
Fuck El Presidor. Fuck that guy. He's the cat lady of YouTube.
Yeah.
El Presidor does nothing but take. That guy's a taker. He doesn't do anything good. El Presidor can suck my giant cock, which is surely bigger than his.
Tell El Presidor we will add him when he can read one full page of a Harry Potter book. It can't be another half-page bullshit. He's got to go somewhere in the middle.
El Prestador was like talking shit about people in between saying that he doesn't have enough money to get the transmission on his car fixed. Suck that guy. Or fuck that guy, I meant to say. Let him figure out his own life. He's not invited on my stream.
El Prestador loves to hate on me. But it's like, I only really have one debt in my life now, and it's an automobile.
Mm-hmm.
And I have disposable income. And I'm married. And he's like in his 50s alone with like a transmissionless Dodge Charger. Are you really hating on me?
Arian Foster wants to join us.
I would love to talk to him.
Say that again?
I would love to talk to Arian Foster.
Dude, Arian Foster.
I seen him.
I was all wrong about it. Before I knew him, before I knew anything, I just assumed he was a dumb jock because he was a professional football player. And you quickly learn that that is not the case. Oh, shit. All right. I sent Arian a Discord friend request.
Dang, man.
Let's address that. I would like that. So, Wings, if you don't know, here's the background.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Wings, you know it. It was partly about you. So you were on your weight loss journey.
Yes.
And then I think the guy was EDP, right? Was it Eat That Pussy who offered to help you? Am I mixing my people up?
Yes, that was right.
Yeah. So this guy offered to help you on your weight loss journey. And I remember, right? You pretty much said F you. This guy came back.
I didn't say F you.
Go ahead.
Well, I might have.
Okay.
I might have because I was fed up with like people. I was fed up with people constantly bringing it up because at that point I had already had like plane tickets booked and I had my whole regimen set out that I was going to get my stomach cut out, but I couldn't tell them that.
Okay. So this guy offered to help you, and you declined his help, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you said it kind of harshly. And then he came back, and he said, "Shit hurts." I misquoted him. I thought in my soul he said, "Shit hurts," and bomb ending with an A, but he didn't. And I was retelling the story to Arian, and that's how I said it. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not racist. And I thought that in the context
That's the
of
first
floating-
thing racist people say, Woody.
Oh, suck a dick, Arian. That's not fair. That's
I'm
also
being
what
real.
non-racist people say.
Nah, racist people don't say that shit.
Oh my goodness gracious, this is so unfair. You can't tell someone they're racist.
I'm not saying you racist, Woody. Look,
I don't know. You're saying you act like a racist person, or you sound like a racist person. It's just not.
no. Okay, so this could be a whole conversation about racism in America in general, which would be a big bag that we'd have to dive in,
Mhm.
which I'm not interested in with two white dudes. I mean, unless you're interested, then I would.
I'm not afraid.
But you're not afraid.
I got a question.
Shoot, fam.
I want to ask. How do you feel about Black History Month?
In what context?
As a general policy, like, do you feel like Black History Month is a good thing, a bad thing, or like a thing that oppresses Black people? Like, how do you feel?
You think
about
Black History Month oppresses Black people?
Because, well, let me tell you. Like, it looks at it like this. Like, I feel like Black History Month is like white people's way of appeasing Black culture instead of just accepting Black culture as American culture. Because Black history is American history. Like,
Yes, but traditionally Black history has not been recognized as American history, and that's why it has to be.
But do you see like Black History Month as a bad thing because they isolate your history to 1 month out of the year instead of bring it in as American history like it should be?
Well, I think the issue is broader than that. I think the issue is you can't separate Black history from American history, right? And so in order to talk about American history, you have to talk about Black history. So there is an issue with isolating it to a month. But if you want to talk about Black history, you would have to expand the catalog is not the correct word. What is the word I'm looking for? Curriculum. You'd have to expand it into an entire year's worth, like you do the rest of American history. It's not oppressive. It's an attempt to acquiesce to the pain that has been brought upon Black Americans. It's not oppressive, though.
Well, the reason I use the word oppressive is because handicapped people look at like handicap parking a lot as oppressive because they look at like I'm more talking about handicapable people, but they look at like all the little sections that you give them to make their life easier as a way of appeasing them, but not actually qualifying them as normal human beings. This is actually a thing. I'm sorry if this is.
Yeah, I believe that's a
horrible
minority
analogy.
opinion.
It's definitely a horrible analogy, but I think that you're equating Black people to handicapped people.
No, it's not Black people to handicapped people. I'm talking about it's the same kind of thing where it's like, I don't know.
Why are you putting down handicapped people, Arian?
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
I feel like I'm on trial here, but it's making me nervous. But the question is this: is it okay for communities to take care of themselves? Right. So, if you have a gypsy community of some sort who take care of one another, or better yet, I had a coworker who was Jewish, and he told me he went to the doctor. The doctor looked at him, and I forget what his code word was. I think it started with a G or something. But I'll foul it up. He looked at him and he's like, Goya? And the guy said, yeah. And then he charged him less. He charged him less for his services because he was a fellow Jewish guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my chat thinks you should be president, so we have an Aryan nation. But jokes. Anyway.
Come on, cat.
Yeah, so this guy got a discount from his doctor because his doctor spotted him as a Jewish guy.
Called nepotism.
I don't think so. But anyway,
it is called nepotism.
Nepotism doesn't just refer to his families?
No. It has nothing to do with the family.
No? Okay. So
it's not distinct towards family. It's not just family. It's not exclusive to just family.
If a Black person frequents a Black business just because they're Black, can a white person frequent a white business just because they're white? Can a Jewish person give a discount because someone's Jewish? Is it okay to have these bonds?
Sure, but you have to understand the dynamics in which America has been operating, right? Is it the same thing as if I own a gym and I say only males can work out in this gym? Is that the same thing as saying as a woman owning a gym and saying only women can work out in this gym? Are those the same things?
They seem exactly parallel to me.
You really think they're parallel, fam?
I don't. I think a woman could get away with it, a
Really?
man couldn't.
Woody,
think I agree with Wings who
do
can get away with it.
men, Woody, do men feel ostracized and preyed upon in gyms by women?
Let me do a parallel, and I swear I'm not dodging your question. We went on this mancation, right? It was just the boys. We were all going surfing in Dominican Republic or something, right? One dude says he wants to bring your wife, and we're like, fuck your wife. That changes the vibe. When you put a girl on this mancation, suddenly it's like, I don't know, now we behave or something. Now we don't use bad words, like, because you bring in a girl with you. If there's a gym, right, and it's a bunch of guys who are trying to lift weights or fight or do whatever they're doing at the gym, and now it becomes like, I can see a world where a guy would say, this is just the boys' culture, this is just the girls' culture. I can see wanting that for reasons other than I hate girls.
Okay.
So yeah, when I hear this is a guy's gym, I think, oh yeah, I get it. He wants benches with ripped pads on them.
Okay, so I disagree. And what I would say is that we live in a society that has a hierarchical structure, a matriarchal structure, where men have usually been at the top of that explicitly or exclusively.
Wouldn't that
or
be a
specifically,
patriarchal?
Yeah, I'm sorry, patriarchal.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wing. And specifically, white men have been atop of that structure. Okay, so if you have a gym that is specifically for men, and then you have a gym that's specifically for women, they are very different in their reasonings as to why they have segregated themselves from the general population. And if you don't understand those reasons why, I would just say that I don't believe that you have a grip on the reality and
That's so
the
unfair.
structure.
If you
How is that
agree
unfair,
with me,
Woody?
then you're wrong, right? Like
No,
you're laying out the
I just don't.
terms
No.
of
I
this.
didn't say you were wrong. I didn't say you were,
paraphrased you. You said
no. Don't paraphrase me. Quote me. I didn't say you were wrong. I said I don't agree. We have the same grip in the same. We don't live in the same reality. If you
didn't
don't
say
think that
No,
there's,
now you're paraphrasing you. You said if you don't think this, then you don't have a grip on it. Like if you don't
okay,
think
well,
what I'm telling
let me
you,
retract. I'm 2 bottles of wine in. Let me retract. If you don't agree with this, I believe that we don't live in the same reality. Period. I don't think that we see the world the same way. I think that women absolutely deserve a space in that where they can lift and do squats and all without feeling like they are prey, because that's a
Okay.
very real concern for women when they go to the gym. Where it
I
is
hear
not
you.
the case when they're men.
But
It's just not the case.
Well, not that particular case.
I would
right?
like
Guys
to. I
don't
would
feel
like to say
they're
this.
prey.
I would like to say this: that women are women's hardest critic. Like, men do sexualize women and put them out there, but I feel like women are what other women are. Like, men don't actively call women whores. Women do.
What? You bugging?
I'm not bugging. I'm not bugging.
You're super
the
bugging.
whole.
Men don't call women whores. What
No,
are you
I'm not
talking
trying to say
about?
this never happened, but I'm talking about in general. Women bring up bitches, whores, and like women's sexual status
Big ups.
much more than men do.
Where do you think that comes from? It comes from women?
Yeah, it comes from like a women's like little hierarchy. Who can be the lead chick and things like that. They
Wings
always
is
want
right.
to put
As a
everybody
guy,
down.
I encourage horse behavior.
wholeheartedly, but I hear you.
No, horse behavior is good.
And you brought up Malcolm X, and like I want to say incorrectly said Malcolm X was killed by this group that you were talking about that killed Martin Luther King and things.
I misspoke, and I meant Fred Hampton.
But Malcolm X kind of gets picked as like Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad are the people who basically pulled the trigger on the assassination. What's your feelings on that?
On what?
On Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam actually being the ones behind the assassination of Malcolm X.
I feel like I don't have enough information to make a summation on that.
Okay,
Either way,
that's the best answer then. Because nobody knows who actually did it, but like
there's speculations on each side. There's speculation from the
Yeah.
government to the Nation of Islam to white folk to there's speculation on each side, and I haven't dove enough into it to even have a interesting point to it.
I'm not I'm
Woody,
but
we still,
I'm
we
not a
still ain't- we
racist
still
by any
ain't- we
means,
still-
but
Yeah,
and
we
I'm not
got
asking
interrupted.
questions to prove anything. I just want to point that out there. I feel like
Mhm.
I'm on the same level or smarter than Trump.
You think you could identify a picture of an elephant wings?
Yes, I could.
It's a dementia test that he keeps bragging about. You fucking my jokes are long.
Woody, Joe Biden is incoherent.
But Joe Biden
It's not
also
about a
mouth kisses
look.
his fucking
Like,
granddaughter.
did you watch the Democratic debates?
Yes. Yeah, and he went
There was no cutting up. There was no cutting up.
for ages and looked fine, right? This guy
No,
had
he looked fine because it took 2 or 3 debates in order for his team to give him cues as to how to act in front of a public crowd.
no, he did not look terrible during the debates. He
Look at
did
the
not have
first-
these moments
look at
that
the
you're talking about. You
You're
telling me I
bugging,
didn't
Woody.
watch the debates, but you can't tell me what I didn't watch. I'm telling you what I did
I'm not
watch.
telling you didn't watch it. I'm telling you,
You
might
told
have
me to go watch them. That implies that I did.
No, I said okay. I might have misspoke again. 2 bottles of wine in. What I meant to say was, I don't know if you watched the first 2 debates with Joe Biden. He's incoherent.
I would like to put it like this way: if you consider yourself a leftist, the whole idea is to look at every person as a human being and not as race. And if you got to lose like cultural sensitive jokes,
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Actually,
how you disagree with
The
that?
problem you can't look at everybody as an individual human being when we spent a lot of society looking at
The only way
races.
to truly get rid of racism is to stop talking
we're
about it.
we're segregated, wings.
I understand we're segregated right now, but to get to where you want to be at, you got to take segregation out. Instead of looking at you as Arian Foster, the black guy, you're Arian Foster, the human. That's the only way racism gets defeated. Okay. And to do that, you got to slowly break the cultures and meld them into one.
So let's call everybody a nigger?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, my Lord. He's drunk. I gotta go to bed. Gotta be up at 6:30 in the morning. I know I'm live right now. I'm trying to make sure that I deleted the video. I just wanted to touch base with you guys because I didn't really get a whole lot of room to talk there toward the end. So those guys are having a little circle jerk there toward the end, talking about like making racist jokes and stuff like that. And the point I was trying to get across was that to truly get rid of racism, you got to stop talking about race and people as races. You got to take the race off of the job application or the application for a loan or whatever, because all that is to categorize people based on race. You should look at people as human beings. I understand right now we're segregated, but just because we're segregated right now doesn't mean that you have to settle for that your whole life. Like, you should want more than what we have right now. And I understand that the wheels of justice and change move very slow, but you gotta hope and aspire for something more. I wanted to bring up, I never could get into, like, for example, like, I don't look at police brutality as a black-white issue, even though blacks are predominantly more punished than whites are for the same crimes, but it's more of a class issue, right? Even when police knew the spotlight was on them, they still decided to be violent during these protests. And it wasn't just the black people, white people, Asian people, Latin people, anybody that wanted to come to the protest, it would be violent to them. Police are I don't want to overgeneralize here because police are a necessity of life, but they're also a guardian of the upper class, if that makes sense. But I didn't feel like I got a whole lot of time to talk for my own. I even got told to shut up, and like one of my ideas was pointed at like I did a terrible job, which granted, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. I wanted to go to bed when I got off from WarZone, and then I stayed up for another 3.5 hours. I gotta go to bed, boys. Hope you guys have a wonderful time. I'm out of 5,000. I'm out of here. That's actually pretty good.
Lummox.